Episode 9. The white shoe slaying. It's go time. Was that her?
Hey lady, get out of the road!
She looked dumb lost. Is that it?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Alright.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
So,
Parker.
another murder. What is that hair?
He's good looking for a policeman.
Oh, thank you. Speaking of policeman looks, I should switch my outfit. Ooh. Ooh. The Broderick.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
He looks like a classy pimp.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Where's my partner? Damn, Rusty. Get in the car.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make
Ooh.
first.
Oh, man. My boy almost got nicked.
That guy there will lead us up.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't drive on the sidewalk, but who doesn't want to drive on the sidewalk?
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead man. Get used to seeing him. You're the gig and you work in homicide, Phelps.
Another case where the body's left unclothed. So I'm gonna have to black screen that out. My dudes.
Detectives,
Phelps and
It's a
Galloway.
big jacket.
Homicide.
scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
It's always triple braid.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma.
Oh wait, she's
Knock her over
closed.
the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much
I
she
was
was
wrong.
concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress
Look
is
at
very
them.
distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
Oh, but you're still allowed to see
No.
the toes.
And no handbag.
They'll never
or other
let you
personal
live that one
effects.
down. Alright. Oh, he stepped over her. Like, I'm trying to... Alright. Ugh.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior
Let's
Laundry
ignore the
Services
neck and go for the label.
F1363.
Nope, nothing out of the ordinary. Alright. This one doesn't have a wedding finger torn off the ring. Wait, what? I mean, this one doesn't have a ring. Torn off the wedding finger. Ugh. Guess nothing's wrong with their arms. What was that? Had to do a little circle around it.
I doubt it.
$5? That's a lot back then, boy. 15 cents for an egg, remember? Yeah, remember that.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Alright, this is C. This B?
No drag marks. The killer was
They're
moving
boots.
around, surveying the scene.
Wonder what size they were. Doo-doo-doo. Gotta get to the phone. Or not. Gotta get to the cutscene first. There's Cindy Lou coming in the car. Is that the mom?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Oh.
Detective
Evidence
Phelps,
holder.
LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall,
All right.
gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very
Aw.
scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
What? Hobo leader.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
The American dream. Alright. Lady, you're literally stomping around in water in your heels. Oh, I guess this is their car. I still gotta get to the phone. How can I help detect? I like how the body's just in the back. You know, we're not gonna cover it, nothing. We're just gonna leave
Phelps,
it there.
badge 1247.
Just chilling, whatever.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
I don't know why it's so funny when they
Just a
say
moment,
that.
Detective.
It's like, I don't know why they made a case around hobos.
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
They make it sound like they have like their own settlement in like map location. Like I guess they do. Alright.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing?
Oh,
Cole?
my bad, Rusty. Shit. Hello? Hello? Y? Pressing Y to get in. Pressing Y to get in.
So what next?
Y to get in.
You still got the laundry label to check off.
I don't... Alright. Guess we're driving this thing. Hello? Alright.
You gotta be kidding. We're driving this?
Yeah, we are. Dude, we gotta get somewhere. We gotta get to the point. Oh my god, there's like cans in the back. Oh, okay. This is a big Tonka truck. Alright, we're just gonna take a little detour.
No message.
There we
Excuse
are.
me? There's no message.
Where?
On the Vic.
Hell
Last
yeah.
bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you...
Oh, I can't turn this. Holy moly, it's like a Walmart
Can't
truck.
be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
This is
There
bad.
are more factors to consider than the
I
message.
can't even go uphill.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation.
There we go.
Understand?
Now we're picking up speed. is one big bad boy. Wait, I want to drive that bus. I doubt I can catch up to it though. Oh my goodness, it rams the cars. I love it. We're keeping it. Shouldn't be that far. Oh. Excuse me. I got somewhere to be, man. Oh, I wonder what this thing would do downhill. There's a little decline. Hello.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
It's kind of gloomy outside to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Down on that dress, is it there?
F1 something. F1 636. Hell yeah.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street.
That was
Westlake.
easy. What? Did I miss something? T. Terrellson. Alright.
What now?
We have a lead. Let's find out what the husband has to say for himself.
There's a weird noise in this room. Alrighties. They parked a good old car right here. I'm gonna take this guy's car. Where do I want to go first? Well, Rusty did say let's go see what the husband has to say, so let's go do this first.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait.
Wasn't that far from the laundry
Types
place.
show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Do you have kids? Are we gonna get to talk to the kids? Like we did, the Mueller case?
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Terrellson?
Bobby Ross.
I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Oh, what's he making?
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Terrellson?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
Dang, they look so innocent.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry.
That kid on the left has a smile. She crazy. Look at her. She has no emotion now.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Terrellson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
The one on the left is still smirking. They're like, dang it, Mama died.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Didn't you hear him?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetie.
Phelps was
We
yelling.
would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson?
She did.
Search.
She did.
Got nothing to hide.
All right.
Want to hear something
Bedroom.
funny, Terrelson? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Baron's
Check
bar.
if she was a regular.
Picture frame.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Turned down for what? Alright. Ooh. Found that purse.
Not much help.
Alright, there's nothing else in here. Wasn't there that boat outside? Maybe we should go look at that boat. I already saw that. Hello.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Oh, what a gentleman.
So she went out without her handbag?
I guess the other one was in her handbag. So I couldn't
At
look
least
at
she
it.
was spared that particular indignity. We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
And it's Boots. It has to be. Why is it always the husband? I don't understand. Alright.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
He might have been looking for her, but she also, like... You know, died. Alright. Let's check this boat out real fast. Roy's already over here.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Triple braid, I cannot. Oh man, this does not look good. This do not look good. Let's check this purse one more time, because I didn't hear the little ding ding. There we go.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Hell yeah.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Alright, let me use this phone real quick.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I like how he just picks up a random phone and is able to talk to the
Cole
police.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Alright. We gotta talk to good old
For the record, Mr. Terrelson.
Terrelson.
What is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
How do you know? How do you know?
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
The bowline is torn.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You quite possibly killed her, you know.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
My man's like, he's thinking about it. Can't look at me. All right.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do.
Calm down, bro.
Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue.
Bars have
Baron's bar.
dancings?
She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Damn.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
You think she was? Or was she really?
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this,
Give
so
us
you
the
better give us
beans.
something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
She can't do that no more. She did.
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Do I want to bad cop him or do I want to accuse him? You know, we haven't used intuition points yet. But he did have a wet shirt hanging in the laundry room, which means he was out recently.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
But wouldn't that jacket have dried by the time like 12, whatever?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our
cute
questions,
brunette.
Mr. Terrellson.
You
We'll
a
need to go
cheater.
downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson
Jeez,
had our
Rusty,
last drink at
chill.
Baron's bar. We should check the place
Appreciate
out.
your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Alrighty. When should we go to the hobo camp? I feel like... Let's go to the bar first, and then we'll go there. And we are here. 12:37, which means we didn't take that long in the Terrellson's house. She was like 12:14 or something.
Gents? Drink?
Gents.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
I like how he's so loud, and he projects himself that way because he looks around to make sure people are looking at him.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Oh, I don't know. He's moving. We haven't used one in like 3-4 videos. He looks pretty eye.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Thanks, bro.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Rye on Ice, Manhattan, Gin Ricky. She got a little lit. Alright.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo.
That guy
He
looked
wasn't
over
here
like-
last night?
Plenty of bums in here. but nothing to fit that description.
He instantly looked over like, yep.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the
Name.
back right now. Red polo shirt.
Thanks. He's giving up information like nothing.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
You're telling me you didn't get the information of where she went. But it looks like he really doesn't know, though.
The
Damn
husband
it.
said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it
Clough.
from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
That dude looks like he drinks Michelob Ultra on the daily.
Go, Phelps, get after it.
Oh,
Come on,
my
let her
man.
ride. Get in and drive.
Awesome.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Bye.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Why'd he run? Oh no! I'm smacking into things. This dude's a maniac.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Oh,
Listen,
shit.
a creature of habit is your killer. For
Oh,
some
how did that
reason,
lady
they're
fall?
sticklers for
I
routine.
gotta go back and watch that. That's hilarious.
Phelps,
Oh.
you gotta get me closer.
Rusty's driving like a crazy boy. How am I supposed to get anywhere near him?
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Man, I don't want to get that close to him.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
There we go, straight away. Oh, shit. How'd he hit
Hit
the
him,
ball?
Cole. Spit him out. All right. I've had enough.
He's like my neck. Take the gun out, Phelps. Point it at him. I gotta go on this side.
Show me your hands! Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I wasn't clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Oh, he buckled his eyes at me real fast.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was
Rusty
okay.
about to beat his ass.
Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
How do you not know? He keeps making that weird thing with his mouth.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take
A
him to
history of
Central.
sexual
He's a material
assault, and
witness
he
in a
ends
murder
up being
case. Find him a cozy cell.
a person of
here knows the
interest.
drill.
It always is. Alright, let's get in this car. I gotta use the phone. Hold on, Rusty.
Call 11 King to KGPL.
Hold on, Rusty.
Go ahead, 11.
Whoa, Nelly.
Phelps, 1247.
detective.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Is that that guy?
Could be our man.
Thanks, man.
Rusty, get back in the car. We don't have time to waste. Chase. Where are we going? Let's go to Central. I like how I'm avoiding the second location. I feel like everywhere else has been telling me, like, go here. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Alright.
Now heading west on 7th Street.
Look at all these cars. They're the same, but different colors.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
Hell yeah! Doing a little spin trick. Oh yeah!
Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer.
Are we gonna chase it? Is it in constant movement?
You see our taxi anywhere?
I'm literally on fire.
That's right.
My driving has gotten so bad, I'm literally on fire. Let's get in this thing. Oh, I wanted to hit him. It wasn't gonna let me. He looks mad as shit.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Man, you stop talking like a meatball. We don't have problems. Nah, shoot yo.
Get on the road.
Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine.
Alright, we're finally going to Central. $148.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Furlough. Let's get him. The door's open for me.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Sure doesn't work for me, Jesse.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
I don't even know his
Took her
name.
dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Alright.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
We already did. Don't look away from me, James.
He's pointing the finger directly
Jesse.
at you, Jesse.
Whatever.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jesse.
Oh, his last name's Jessup. Thought it was
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
Oh, I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
When they don't make eye contact, you're gonna hit that bad cop.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Cab
The
ride.
cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
Why is he smirking like that? It's a jerk.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
Crystal Ballroom.
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assault.
Thanks.
He looks like he's happy to say it. He's
What
like
now?
cracking up
Drive all
about
the way
it.
to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. 3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
214. Okay.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
A straight line. Oh. I was like, is that what he
Need to
did?
run the loop. Well, you don't see
We're
that.
not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Yes, we
Won't
are,
take
Rusty.
long. We have a siren.
Man, he's always lagging behind.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
I don't know, you should have gone around the other way. We would have run into the bus by now if you'd gone the other way.
How was I to know that at the time?
A good detective depends on his gut, and yours has just been found wanting.
Well, your gut clearly wants for nothing, Rusty.
I think I just ran
Though from
into
the
it,
look of
though.
it, its main request is beer.
Beer and convictions, Phelps. Beer and convictions.
Alright. Why is he trying to get off?
That's the bus we're
Some
looking
kind of
for.
problem,
Ease
buddy?
in behind her and get her to the side of the
LAPD,
road.
we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown,
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
on California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the
I
wrong
said
stop or
in the
something.
beginning, this bitch
I
looked
didn't
dumb
like
lost.
dropping her off near the hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Rusty, get back in the car.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers and left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means
Alright.
he's as good as killed her.
I knew
can't
there's a
eliminate
reason
any
why
of
we
them.
didn't go to the
But
hobo
the
camp,
disfigured
because
man should
now
be
we're
our
going to be
starting
able
point.
to.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Now, if you think we ought to. Phelps!
Glad I didn't check it right away. Alright, off to the hobo camp. I dropped off over here. He's got a shotgun. There's some dude in a suit. Why are they all in suits? Where's the backup? Are we in this all by ourselves?
LAPD,
He's shutting the door.
we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, Phelps. You need to hold out the cavalry back.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, you get down.
Holy shit.
Disciples know what you did last night?
We need to fight for it!
Oh shit, I forgot. Fight, dodge,
These
punch,
men know they're
punch.
harboring
Ooh.
a murderer?
Punch, woo! Dodge, 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 hit him, hit him. Oh, give him what he needs.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny.
Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Man. Alright, let's look into this stuff.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Oh, coin purse. TT. Teresa Tandledens or something. Oh, there's the rope with the blood on it. But it looks like it was torn from
Looks
the bow.
familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Alright, I'm done looking at that.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
That's her coin purse. I didn't even look in it.
You can drive. The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
It's a little tricky.
We're going this way.
Alright, Rusty, you call the shots, I guess. Interview room 1.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
For this smelly fuck.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
I have no recollection of the people I've killed. You know how crazy that sounds? Do I want to bad or accuse? Hold on. Let's use intuition. We haven't used intuition yet. Well, we did that one.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them.
Ew.
Afterwards, I have no use for them.
That's so
A bus
gross.
driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson
What
near
the
your camp
hell?
around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
What a weirdo.
You're clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but
So he's
I've
killed
killed
women.
many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
This guy's psycho.
Where were you around 2
Oh my
a.m. last
lord.
night?
At the camp.
Was he really at the camp, or...
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
You have nothing. But we have the purse, her coin purse, with her ticket in it. Oh, but what if that's not it? And this shit gets me nervous. That's all the husband's stuff. The companion was a sailor. It should have been, right? So, the purse?
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Flamethrower man is very
Stuart
excessive.
Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
What if he actually killed that woman and then the Dahlia had nothing to do with it? My dog is a little excited.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line.
Sorry.
A grand day that
My
will
dog
be,
be a
General.
little crazy.
And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
My finest crusaders. Was it the end? Sorry, I'm picking up a big old bean. Oh. Alright. Oh, it was an A+ case again. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got 3 stars. Look at that vehicle damage. Oh, shit. But good luck finding a coherent witness. Well, I'm glad we didn't go to the camp first, because then we wouldn't have, like, got the, oh, Jesus, proper lineup for the case. That's awesome. Well, that's episode 9. I don't know how many cases are in the homicide department, but it's pretty interesting. At least the woman was clothed, you know. I don't have to look at all the weird stuff. So, we shall see you on episode 10. Peace.